So this French lady, and French lady, actually, Erin Knockbrokovich, couldn't get help anywhere, couldn't get help anywhere. It turns out they're all kind of in on it, you know what I mean? Western Europe, really, like, Denmark, Willy Wallia up and down Norway, you know what I mean? And then all the way down, Denmark, Netherlands, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Andorra, fucking swine all the way down, and also on to Slovakia, kind of in the right end way and down, right around there. And yep, and on down to Spain, and extremely so in Portugal, So you couldn't get help anywhere, and that's what happened. It was Erin Brockovich, Knock Brockovich, bitch of Brokov, Knock Brockovich of Brokov, Erin, Erin. The waters, trying to make you aware about the waters. It's like, oh, we know about you, you give 2,000 blowjobs on every ori. Hath understanding, Oh, I give 2,000 blowjobs. I'm devastated, And just kind of like collecting all the stories of the kids with the defected births, and all the defected births, and all the fish head babies, and the fish head babies, and all the IRA babies. It's hilarious, it is fucking hilarious. I had a rosary and a star, thousands of stars, 2,000, 1,000. Your children were blessed, so blessed under my conduct. They fucked me up on purpose, in spite, and they gave me names, horrible, terrible monsters and degenerates. And now all your kids are being born horrible, terrible monster IRA degenerates, and you didn't understand the system, and it's fucking hilarious. So you got these people like Japan and France and Luxembourg and all, and they're all having these IRA rapist murderer babies because they've been fucking me up with other gypsies. And it's fucking hilarious, and all your kids now are going to be retarded, fucking degenerate little IRA rapist babes all over the world because you saw it first for the Lord, and you just want to, take that on to back. Alright, I wanted to make a video explaining something about you about painful pleasure, equilibrium. If you have a starving, super celibate, amazing Pope, he's going to make you amazing, but everybody's going to kind of have to be celibate in a way. If you kind of have a bit of an understanding Protestant kind of British people on the royalty, you're kind of understanding, you're freer. And if you're from the Nether, now Nether, hence, science means the very lowest point in relativity to your geos, but it's like a different maths for circles. But it's Nether is the most southern point, and Absolute, I'm pretty sure, is the highest possible point, relative point. Not a real point, but not a. So Nether is the lowest point. Netherlands means the lowest. So they're like, oh, we'll just put the lowest and most terrible person on this kind of highest point, and then everybody will seem great with respect to a really shitty, Lord. I don't know what they're trying to do. It's very stupid anyway. So yeah, the Netherlands are terrible, and in Western Europe. Yeah, don't know as much I was supposed to say here other than that. She couldn't get help anyway, this lady. She was from like England or Ireland or Hibernia, but probably from France or northern France, or maybe even from Netherlands, around there. And the point of like a Denmark or Scandinavian irreligious mentalities, there was a point like in hyper Christianity where we were supposed to kind of forget about this. It is, because we're almost there. Like, I don't call them invalid, but that's changed now. That's gone. So there was a point that was approaching that where you could be almost forget about it all. Almost forget it, but you can't now. You fucked it up now. So stop being irreligious in like Norway, Sweden, or Denmark. And you're gonna need it more now than ever. And you're gonna realize more now than ever. But she couldn't get help anyway, and this lady went on through Western Europe, and and above Slovakia, and reached all the way out, reached to Germany somewhere, and they listened to her. The French and the Dutch wouldn't listen to her. Then Switzerland was running the whole show. Switzerland was always running the whole show, and they listened to her. And they made a big deal about it. Killing my children. Killing all the children. God, she's like the Good Samaritan. You know what I mean? The Good Samaritan. I'll tell you the story. They're terrible movie called the Good German. They're terrible movie called the Good Samaritan. No, not terrible. The Good Samaritan. So like Samaria, you grew up with this, world you're living in. People are doing stuff, whatever they're doing, and there's a lot of killing pigs, and there's a lot of killing this, and there's a lot of killing this in Samaria. Samaritan. Okay, so like the Samaritan guy runs away one day. He's in the middle of nowhere and he runs away. He runs and runs and runs. The Samaritan guy runs. He runs and runs and runs and runs and runs from Africa, probably up maybe towards Morocco or something. Maybe he ran towards Morocco out of Africa, and he ran and ran and ran. And he ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and kept running. And he went to the town. And he was like, hi, so we are like killing people all the time, and that might not be normal. Like maybe that's not normal. Do you do that here in your town? And like just like Germany, unlike Western Europe, we're like, no, we don't kill people all the time. No, this is insane. And like, we kill people all the time in my hometown. All the time. We're killing people. It's not right. I didn't think it was right. And then, it's when the Pope is supposed to roll in and kill everyone. And my battery's going to die. I'm going to lose memory. But anyway, Nether is Nether. Western Europe was crap. And she couldn't get help. Until she got to Germany. And then when she got to Germany, epoxy fucking Swiss just channeled their enthusiasm or their authenticity